Cronus' concern. As Zeus ascended to the throne of Mount Olympus and established his rule over the heavens, his father Cronus languished in the depths of Tartarus, consumed by bitterness and resentment. For though he had been defeated by his son, Cronus refused to accept his fate, clinging to the hope of one day reclaiming his lost kingdom. In the darkness of his prison cell, Cronus brooded upon his downfall, his thoughts consumed by thoughts of revenge and retribution. He knew that Zeus's reign would be tested by both mortal and divine forces, and that his enemies would seek to exploit any weakness they could find. And so, with a steely resolve and a fierce determination burning in his heart, Cronus plotted his return to power, biding his time until the moment was right to strike. For he knew that his son's reign was far from secure, and that the seeds of discord sown by his enemies would one day bear bitter fruit. Meanwhile, on Mount Olympus, Zeus worked tirelessly to maintain the peace of the heavens and secure his position as king of the gods. With the wisdom of Athena and the guidance of Hera, he forged alliances with the other gods and goddesses, cementing his rule and ensuring the stability of his kingdom. Yet, despite his efforts, Zeus could not escape the shadows of his past, for deep within the recesses of his mind, he knew that his father, Cronus, still lurked in the depths of Tartarus, plotting his revenge against the son who had cast him down from his throne. And so, with a heavy heart and a sense of foreboding, Zeus remained ever vigilant, knowing that his enemies were many and their motives dark. He knew that he would need to be prepared for whatever challenges lay ahead. For the peace of the heavens was fragile, and the forces of chaos were ever ready to strike. And so, with the strength of his thunderbolt and the cunning of his mind, Zeus thwarted the schemes of his enemies and preserved the stability of his kingdom. With each passing day, his power and influence grew, and the gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus looked to him as their undisputed leader and protector. But even as Zeus worked to secure his reign and maintain the peace of the heavens, he could not shake the feeling of unease that lingered within his heart. For he knew that his father, Cronus, still harbored thoughts of revenge, and that the forces of chaos were ever ready to rise up against him. And so, with a sense of grim determination, Zeus vowed to remain ever vigilant, knowing that the peace of the heavens depended upon his strength and resolve. For he knew that the forces of chaos would never rest, and that he would need to be prepared for whatever challenges lay ahead.